Hello and welcome back to Oakridge City. Today we are continuing our firefighting career here in Firefighting Simulator Ignite, but first we gotta pet the dog.
Come here, boy.
Just to tell you, this is the chief's office. If you're wondering, where's the dog? You search everywhere. Well, this is one of those places that you don't check too often. But Simmy the dog is sometimes in here. So if you check around and you're like, where's the dog? He's not in the hall. He's not in the eatery. He's not in the dispatch room.
Our people are on their
way. The mission room.
Great. So I actually do know how the fire started?
All right, tell me what happened.
The thing is, look, if I tell you who did it, will that person get in trouble? Do you have to tell it to someone?
Sir, I'm sorry to tell you that these calls are being recorded. If you know what happened at this point, you should say so, because otherwise someone else will come to ask you latest when insurance gets involved.
Ah, damn. I guess it's better to be honest anyway, but still, So, yeah, it was me. I messed up with a forklift and dropped some oil barrels from the shelf.
So this is forklift uncertified. This is episode 14 of a total of 16 episodes. So when I did Firefighting Simulator The Squad, it was 6 episodes, an hour and a half each, basically. I think that was. This is 16 episodes at about 40 minutes each. So I don't know what that equals out to, but pretty good length. Yeah, I really like it though, how...
Hey, dispatch to Unit 7. Dispatch to Unit 7. Do you copy?
Unit 7 to dispatch. I hear you loud and clear.
There is an emergency located in Hunter's Hill. The site is an industrial structure.
That's not much. You know anything else?
There is a fire reported. 1 or more victims are also still within the structure. There might be a gas leak, so keep an eye out.
Yeah, this is a good mission. I remember this one. It's... Well... There was some tricky people. You see here how it's nighttime now because I restarted the mission. I really want to get those gold medals, right? And so I played it once. I lost a victim because you just don't really know the first playthrough. So I just really want the gold medal, you know. So yeah, now you might think, how do I know where everything is? Because, well, I played it once already and failed. But I decided that I would just play it for you again.
Supply line ready.
So if I look fast, it's because I've already failed.
Water supply is on.
Anyway, so we're continuing on with our career here. What are we looking for? Oh yeah, I remember now. A little bit of everything. See, I'm surprised you need to really work this door.
Get through this door first.
So we've got a gas leak here. We've got an electrical fire somewhere. A victim on the ground here. We'll open this door up for Davis. Come on in, bud.
I found an unconscious victim here.
Good.
Electrical fire over here. We should put that out.
So we need to find an electrical box and turn off the gas line. Here we have the change room.
Starting rescue, Commander.
Like, why do you lock yourself in again? Parker here. Here we have another victim.
Okay.
This is the one that I lost on my first playthrough. I just was like, where could he be? My clothes are on fire.
For potential victims. Searching for victims.
Don't you know how to stop, drop, and roll,
so
bud?
glad you found me.
I'm so glad you found me. I have 3rd-degree burns now because I ran through the fire, but if you want to survive, Follow
Located
me.
a conscious victim.
Come with me if you want
Sorry,
to
not
live.
right now, boss.
My prayers are with
Thank you so
Rescue finished.
much.
That's what I do.
We'll handle those victims, don't worry.
Santiago, we got another victim here. Somebody gonna, you know, help them? Somebody gonna help. So we got 2 more victims left.
Victim is safe, boss.
We're just doing a 360 check from the squad, remember?
That victim's safe. Site is clear. All victims safe.
All victims? No. There's still 1 victim, which we have to find. So
Yeah, well,
there
soon.
is, I
SAR
believe the
completed.
gas line is out here. Okay, all victims are saved. Or no, here's the electric box. The gas line is around. I think it must be downstairs through that door. And then we can actually get to fighting this fire. Here we go.
Unit 7, it's pretty dark in there. Better put on your flashlight.
Okay, now we can start to make some progress. We'll take this hose from this inexperienced individual and we'll show them how it's done. The way I do it is I usually get rid of these satellite fires before I tackle the main fire, just so that these guys can't spread behind my back. Because they'll just be headaches for me in the future. Ooh. Did I forget to put on my mask? I must have accidentally removed it. And I'm working with foam here mainly because the guy in the dispatch said that he dropped an oil barrel. So, just in case there's any oil on the ground, there's no point in running around because if you want the gold medal, you can't be wasting time running back and forth to your fire truck. I removed my mask. I should really be putting that back on. I don't even remember when I removed the mask. Yeah, get this area here can get out of control really quick. Get everything nice and foamy. Look at the reflections on the ground though, this game is so beautiful. I really do think this is such a good simulator. 2025 has been the best year for simulators, I'd say, in probably console history. And I've been playing for a while. So, I'd say, I'd wager that I'm correct when I say that. Because, you know, it's like, since I've been playing pretty steadily since 2016, 2017, I think. I bought a PS4. Haven't played since, I don't know, 2012, 2014, somewhere around there. But, you know, you had Bus Simulator back in the day. It came out sometime. Farming Simulator 19, Bus Simulator, that was, I think, 2018. Or something of the sort, but I mean those were great games. But to think 2 in a year, it was just basically that. Those were the big ones that I can remember. There might have been others, but to think that this year we got so many simulators and they look beautiful. They're absolutely breathtaking and stunning. Is quite remarkable. So It's definitely been a great year for simulation gamers on console. Obviously, the computer, it's like, what? Every year's a good year. But console gamers, well, I mean, we're sort of limited. So, yeah, this game's great. It's an improvement in every way of the squad. Not to say the squad was bad or anything, but it's like this is just a serious upgrade. But I can see why many companies and publishers and development teams are ditching the old tech like the PlayStation 4, you know, last generation, because they really do just slow you down. Some games, they're really good at blurring the line. Like, I don't know, maybe Call of Duty, but some games like WWE, they really were great at blurring the line. But I feel like it was actually the next gen console that was sacrificing for the old gen console. Here I'm coughing again. There we go. I finally put my mask back on. I can't believe I left it off that long. My guy's gonna get some serious illness for that. But yes, I do think so, that when companies were doing the you know, the multi-generational releases, it was like, well, who is sacrificing here? Some games, they just ran poorly on the old gen, and they ran better on the next gen. But some games, it was like, well, they both run perfectly and they look the same, so which generation is this really made for? But now that everything is ditching the old gen, it really is better for the game. But that's just my 2 cents. Obviously, there's still a lot of people in the comments section of, you know, Astragon and Giant and, you know, all these companies like, what was it, Focus Interactive, you know, Saber Interactive that did SnowRunner and Roadcraft, and they're like, bring it to the PS4. I can't afford a PS5. And obviously I hear them as well. I think, well, that does suck. But I do think, well, we can't keep, you know, making games for PS4. We have to ditch that thing. And I was a guy, I was using PS4 until 1 year ago, pretty much exactly, last November. And when Farming Simulator 25 was announced, and it was PS5 only, or well, next gen only, current gen only, and I was like, oh man. You know, at that time too, I think there were very few games that came out and said we're next gen only. Many companies in 2024 up until the very end were really trying to satisfy everybody by releasing on, you know, PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So when Farming Simulator announced, oh, they're next gen only, current gen only. When I say next gen, I just mean PS5. I know, I do apologize. But I was like, I gotta get that. I need it. And I bought a PS5. I bought a PS5 right then and there. And it was the best decision I've ever made in video games, obviously, to buy it. And I'm so glad I did, because in 2025, everybody is ditching the old gen. They're like, why are we keep making these things? So, yeah, I'm so glad I did. And honestly, you guys who still have PS4 and, you know, the old gen, and you really want these games to be for you, well, I think you've really got to consider if there's any way to buy these new next gen or new generation, current generation technology for video game systems. I really hope you're able to, because If you love playing video games, then I guess this is really the turning point that hopefully you're able to, jump in on some new systems. But yeah, I don't even know why I'm talking about it. How did we get here? Well, just all the beautiful simulators, but
Another day, another success.
there we go. Let's get that gold medal. There you can see me in the squad. When you're in this screen, you can actually keep spraying your hose, which is pretty funny. So I did it in 13 and a half minutes, and they give you 22 and a half minutes. But remember, I did fail the mission already, so I know where everybody is, I know where everything is, and I know the fire.
911. What's your emergency?
Yeah, hi, I'm calling from Westwood Street. My stupid boyfriend just set his kitchen on fire. Can you send someone?
I am notifying our people right now. What type of building are we talking about?
It's a smaller condo with some other apartments. No idea how many.
Ah, and the fire is just in your boyfriend's apartment at the moment?
Yes, well, I think so. I'm outside right now.
And where is your boyfriend, ma'am?
He's still inside, trying to be a hero, but I don't think it's working. The smoke is not going down.
Ma'am, please contact your boyfriend immediately and try to get him and the other residents outside. Even if he does not get hurt by the fire, smoke inhalation can become dangerous very quickly.
Hey, Michael, get the hell out of there right now!
I'm just rolling my eyes like into the back of my skull when I hear that 911 call. It's like, my boyfriend's so stupid. He's a big stupid idiot. He nearly set the house on fire. And then what would you do if your boyfriend happened to die? And you just called your boyfriend stupid. Like, those are your last words about your boyfriend before he dies. That's pretty sad, honestly. I just think that's pretty sad.
Dispatch to Unit 7.
But
Dispatch
obviously
to
we're
Unit
gonna go
7.
in there
Do
and
you
we're gonna
copy?
try to save her
Unit 7 to
boyfriend.
dispatch.
There is an emergency located in Hunter's Hill. It appears to be a single-family home.
Sounds good. Got any more info?
We
But
have
yeah, I'm just
confirmation
saying,
of a
don't
fire.
talk about your
Also
boyfriend
look out
that
for
way, or
people
your
trapped
girlfriend or
inside the
whatever.
structure.
Especially if they're still in this burning building and you've already abandoned them. Maybe he said, "Get out of here, it's too dangerous," but he stayed behind, and that's your 911 call. I'd feel pretty bad about if I heard that's how I was talked about. And who knows how he accidentally burnt the house down. You know, maybe it was just some accidental grease. You know, grease gets out of control sometimes. And even a really good chef or cook will have difficulty sometimes. So, who knows? So, yeah. This mission is very, very similar. In fact, I would say it's identical to the mission, something like, I don't know, the party one that was having the crashes on release, you know,
Supply line ready. Gonna
Life of the
rescue that
Party?
victim.
I forget. Crashing the Party, that's it. It was called Crashing the Party. It's a very similar, if not the same, building, basically. Except in this mission, they closed off the bottom level. Now, I gotta tell you, this mission was kind of stressful because there's essentially a lot of individual apartments, and there's a lot of fire in between the apartments, so I found that to be pretty stressful to try to get everybody out. And so I'm going to take this hose here, and I'm going to try and fight my way through into the other apartments here.
Be right back. Getting a
And we're
hell.
going to get people on life-saving duty. Come on.
Gonna do some search and
I don't know
rescue.
why it was having that issue. So here we've got another, I think 2 more units here.
Getting the victim out of here,
We
boss.
gotta save
Gonna
these
pick up that
people.
Halligan first.
We've got to save them.
There's a blocked door here.
So, I mean, this is the stressful part, is you've got all these apartments that are essentially flamed in, and you have to get in there and rescue the people before they perish. It's really nasty stuff. And they've locked their doors. I understand if you lock your house door, yeah, I understand that, but why do you lock yourself into your bathroom? That's another question entirely. So we're just gonna work on getting this area sorted out because we're waiting for, I don't know, somebody, I think it's Parker or something, to open that door up. There he is. And there's no point in waiting around doing nothing, so we may as well cool the area here. Oh, Santiago, thank you. I was hoping somebody could get that door. So this house is totally engulfed in flames, but there's almost a guarantee that somebody's stuck in here.
Victim is safe, boss. Give me a sec. Getting an axe.
So we got 3 victims safe. Okay. So there's somebody around here. We've got to get them out. Ooh. So that's why I mean this is a bit of a tough level, because the fire is quite developed in all of these people's houses, and you've got to fight through the fire to even find them.
Let me get that Halligan first. This window is shut tight. I can't get through.
Are you just gonna leave me here?
Looks like we found the victim.
I'm here. I need help. The smoke. I can't see anything. Okay, I'll do my best. Just
Get them out of here.
I don't feel good.
We made pretty good progress in this apartment, but we have to keep going because victims are our top priority. We can check this apartment. Okay, so Santiago, basically you passed this person and you didn't come back for them, but at least the fire isn't too bad in here. So obviously we can just put out all the fires in these apartment buildings.
Checked everything in this room.
But I think we need to find those victims, so there's no point in trying to end the fire.
Checking for potential victims.
Just keep looking, keep looking.
Checked room.
There must be a gas fire, or not a gas fire, but a grease fire nearby. Here we've got another room. We've already been in here. There's a victim around. You can hear them. There they are.
Starting rescue, Commander.
It's hard to breathe.
So we know that there's a grease fire around here, so we're just gonna get this thing here. I think it's right. I think it's there. Parker, why are you spraying me? Why is that guy climbing out the window? Okay, here we have the electrical box, which is great. We know we've got a grease fire. Let's try to get that done. Okay, that looks like all the victims rescued. So the grease fire here. There it is. You see, the grease fire always will look like that. Oh, and it's out. It's like 5 seconds and it's done. Sometimes grease fires can really put up a fight, but the odd time I spray it for 1 second and it just dies. Which really makes me wonder. It might be an angle thing or something, but... I have platinumed the game. Let's see, I must get a gold here. Let's see, and it is gold. Perfect. I have platinumed the game by now with AI allies only, so if you don't have any online friends or you don't have online in general and you're like, how do you beat this game? Well, you can ask me in the comment section.
911, what's your emergency?
Hello? My name is Joanna Downwater. I think there's a fire somewhere in my building. It smells an awful lot like smoke here.
Hello, Miss Downwater. Can you describe to me what's going on?
Yes, dear. See, I was just in my store waiting for customers. You know, there aren't many people coming by this time of day. That's when I heard some loud noise, like something fell over, and now it's been a couple of minutes, and something is smelling burnt.
Are there any other residents in the building?
Yes, there's an office on the first floor, some type of design studio with lots of young people. Though it doesn't sound like they're working a lot up there, it's always so loud.
All right, Mrs. Downwater. So yes, if you have any questions about how do you beat the game with the platinum, with AI only, just ask me, and if it's not too, if it's not like 2 years from the point of releasing this video where my memory is still pretty good about the details of the game, I can definitely give you some pointers. But if you're asking, how do you beat the game on the hardest difficulty with Platinum with AI, I don't know. I don't play the hardest difficulty.
We have an emergency in Blue Water. It's an office building.
That's not much. You know anything else?
There is an ongoing fire. There are also reports of people still inside the structure.
And I don't have all gold medals when it comes to driving the approach. I don't really care too much about that, getting all gold for that, because it doesn't contribute anything to your platinum trophy. But there's one mission where I honestly think the only way to get a gold is to quite literally go off-road and like cut through the field to get there in time, because when I take the road I just think, how do you do it? So here we have the electrical box. But yeah, playing this game was really fun. It's one of those games that's just easy to play. You can just keep playing.
Hydrant connected.
This fire's advanced. I'm just running through the fire because I really want to find victims before they perish. There we go. So it's a pretty simple building.
Give me a sec. Getting an axe.
Looks like we have a house of some sort. Anybody in here? Nope. Guys, secure the victims.
No, Commander.
There's one.
Getting the victim out of here.
My location.
Hello? I thought no one was gonna rescue me. Are you just gonna leave me here?
So here's the office building on top. The fire is fully developed, so I don't even know where the other victims could be, if there are any more. Here we have, is that second floor electricity? Yes, so they had 2 electric boxes in this level. one for the bottom floor, one for the top floor.
Unit 7, it's
Now
pretty
these
dark
guys are
in
just
there.
out
Better
here
put on
spraying
your
the building
flashlight.
with water. I can understand it from a reality point of view, but when there's victims to save, I really don't want to see them just standing around spraying. Like cooling, I guess. So there's another victim around here. It was one of my teammates that saved them. I had no idea where they were even hiding. But thankfully one of my teammates managed to save them. And I believe there's only 2 victims. So yes, there's my partner just spraying. Here's a backdraft here. You can see the evidence by the smoke. Sometimes I see it, sometimes I don't. Usually I don't hear it though. When I'm listening to my video and I'm doing the voiceover, oh, I can hear it perfectly fine. But usually when I'm playing, I don't notice it. Like, I do not play with the volume very loud, usually. So I don't even notice it. It's mainly visual that I will notice. So Parker found the victim. I have no idea where that victim was.
Going to pick up that axe first.
Whether they're inside or outside. So we're just going around having a little look.
Fire's extinguished. Give me a sec. Getting an axe.
But they are updating the game even as I record this. They've done a bunch of updates. And the mod hub, the mod.io section of the game is getting a lot of love. There's a lot of great mods on there. After I finish the campaign and I do, you know, the DLC mission playthroughs for the channel, I might consider doing more content for Firefighting Simulator Ignite in the form of mod showcases. That could be something as just the odd video here and there. But as I have said in other videos, I do want to reduce the amount of videos I do in a week, because I'm doing about 5 a week and I want to cut that down to 3 at least 3 guaranteed videos, unless of course I'm, you know, moving houses or something, and then well, obviously there will be some interruptions, but 3 regular videos a week, and then maybe the odd video, not a guaranteed video, would be good. And I'll probably do that for Firefighting Simulator after, you know, the campaign's done, and then I'll turn it into that sort of thing. So hopefully that is something that interests you. But we're coming to an end soon with the game's campaign. I'm on episode 14 out of 16 right now. So that'll be good to... We gotta think about the future, right? Future of the channel. This fire was something, you know, very aggressive. Especially when you have teammates who prefer to stand outside and spray. But yes, as I was saying earlier in the video, with the simulators that are coming out this year, you know, there's just so many simulators. I have to pick and choose. I can't get them all. Next year, I have no idea how many of those upcoming simulators I'm actually going to be able to buy. Because there's Bus Simulator 27, there's Bus Bound, there's Road Kings, there's Euro Truck Simulator 2, there's American Truck Simulator, there's, you know, games like that, basically. I can't really remember the other ones, but there's going to be new year passes, there's going to be new DLCs, there's going to be Jurassic World Evolution 3 DLCs, there's going to be Farming Simulator 25 Year 2 pass. So it's just going to be money, you know, so we got to pick and choose. I know I have a lot of people on my channel who are really interested in Goat Simulator 3, but I mean, I started the channel with Goat Simulator 3 mainly because it's pretty fun. I had a lot of fun playing it, and I imagined a lot of fun little ideas with it, but the second expansion, it went quiet. Everything went quiet. News for the game went quiet. There was very little news, and I just thought, well, I can't just wait for news. I've got to invest money into the games that I can see right in front of me. And so I've been spending a lot of money. And I'm afraid that even if the expansion does come out, I probably won't be getting it anytime soon, because I've already sort of, dedicated my funds towards certain games that are guaranteed coming out at certain times. You know, I do like to pre-order. People say don't pre-order. They hate pre-ordering. And I can understand where they're coming from, but I do like to pre-order. I love hype. I'm addicted. But I don't just pre-order anything. I pre-order games I know I'm going to love. I pre-order games I know I'm going to, play and love. And that's my style. So, yeah, I mean, I got games ready to go. I got money that's sort of spoken for now. So, unfortunately, games that have guaranteed release dates basically games with guaranteed release dates are going to get my money. And games that don't tell me when they're coming out, unfortunately, I can't do much for them. Like, Power Wash Simulator 2. Unfortunately, I played the first game probably 200 hours. I loved it. But they're not giving a release window. And I think that I just can't wait, I can't wait for it. So it's gonna have to wait. If they gave a dedicated release date a while ago, then yeah. But I can't wait for it. I will pick it up definitely on sale, probably, in the future, but there's just way too many games, and a lot of games I do want, I can't get as well. Like Euro Truck Simulator 2 has so many expansions now. American Truck Simulator has so many expansions now. Those are the kind of games that you play a lot of. And you invest like tons into them. That is your new best friend. So obviously I can't get both of them at the same time. That's going to be expensive. Especially since I don't really want to just play the standard edition. I want to play a game fully. I want to experience all that the game has to offer. Unless, of course, the digital deluxe edition is just a different skin or an extra weapon, then maybe I'll skip, because I don't really care about skins or digital art books, but I care about content. So anyway, that's the main thing. Next year is going to be, I'm going to try and do things differently.
On my way.
Mainly. I want to... You see, I have to call everyone up because I just realized that I've been fighting this fire alone for the past 5 minutes, while everyone else has been quite literally screwing around. What are they doing on the roof? Ay, ay, ay. But yes, next year I'm gonna have to, I don't know, take my foot off the gas pedal. Because I've spent more on video games in 2025 than I have in the last 8 years combined, I think. Probably the last 6 years combined. We'll say that. But, I mean, that's what I save money for. That's what I've been saving for. Is that when there's something I really want, then I get it. But I'm afraid I've, spent a lot. So, hopefully you guys are interested. I might do, like, a video update for the end of the year where I talk about my plans for 2026.
Seems unstable.
But I'll probably just be repeating a lot of stuff that I said in this video. Yeah, so hopefully you guys don't mind. We're almost done with this fire. Once we start getting it beaten back, well, things start to improve. But this mission was, I wouldn't say necessarily super tough, but it had some challenges that were quite real. Like the victims and everything. Here I'm just looking, where could that fire be?
Where me and my nozzle go, fire shall be no...
A job well done.
There we go. And what do we get? Tell me it's a gold. There we go, gold rating. That's got to be close. 18 minutes, and we did 16:35. I always get like cold sweat when that happens. But thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you don't mind listening to me, I don't know, what am I doing? Ranting? Waffling? I don't know. But I just feel pretty talkative today. But thank you guys very much for watching. We got 2 more episodes, episode 15 and 16. So see you next time.